boardroom to a formal evening out. The City Warehouse has what you need to make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse, 22851 Greenfield Road in Southfield. Call 248-569-8888. And when you've got the outfit just 3 doors down, step into style to purchase shoes made specifically to pair with your outfit at Kingsman Shoes. All of your favorite styles, from the softest calfskins to the finest reptiles. The Kingsman has it all. The Kingsman Shoes at 22755 Greenfield Road, just 3 doors down from the City Warehouse. Both stores open at 10 a.m. Friday and Saturday and 11 a.m. till 6 Monday through Thursday. Make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse and the Kingsman Shoes in Southfield, Michigan. When it's that time of year for weddings, family reunions, proms, showcase events, and more, it's time to call the Channel One Event Venue. The Channel One Event Venue, with its sophisticated, posh, and upscale decor, has interior space to accommodate up to 80 guests with a food and bar area. Or step outside beneath the huge 30 by 60 foot tent where they can accommodate up to 200 guests. The Channel One Event Venue has all the tables and chairs to keep your guests comfortable in a contemporary atmosphere. The Channel One Event Venue at 444 Meldrum, just off Jefferson Avenue. Call 313-670-7646 or visit our website, channel1eventvenue.com. The Channel One Event Venue is ready to help you celebrate. Call 313-670-7646 and lock in your date today. The Firm Lawn Care and Snow Removal Service takes care of the outside of your home so you can rest easy on the inside of your home. 313-799-3476. At any season, the firm is on your side with expert lawn care, bush and tree service, debris and snow removal, with handyman services available upon request. The Firm Lawn Care and Snow Removal Service. Call 313-799-FIRM. That's 313-799-3476. Let the firm take care of the outside of your home so you can rest easy on the inside of your home.
You've heard Now Listen. WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? We woke up to a victory. We are one pride. And this is your new favorite #1 station that plays jazz and so much more. We are WJZD Radio, Detroit.com, and this is the Rise and Grind Morning. I am Don Allen. Feels good to wake up to a win this morning, doesn't it? Before we go into the show, I got to give a shout out to the Detroit Lions. They got out and just did their thing. It was not pretty, but we got it done. Well, I must say that last drive was pretty. In overtime, first game of the season, we went to overtime. We commanded, drove down the field, and just went on in. So, now the NFL, other NFL teams must stand up and take notice. We are just not some upstart team. We are Detroit. Good morning, baby. Phenomenal mommy. John B. in the morning. Hey, Gaston. You're right. We are riding high from that victory. We got a lot of games ahead of us, but that's all right. We will take it in stride. And we're going to make it sound good for you today. Looking for around 80 degrees today. Music this hour from Randy Crawford, Rio de Janeiro Blue. Even going to play some Alexander Zonjic, Jazz Cafe, featuring Chuck Loeb. Also, William Green, my man, and John Smith and Daja. Impromptu, D'Angelo, Bobby McFerrin, Lyman Woodard, Ryan Leslie, Tim Bowman, Ava, MFSB, WizKid featuring Justin Bieber. Got some Mesa on the way, just to round out your morning show. What up, Brian? And Brian has never heard of Bass Day. This is an event that's been going on for the past several years. And, oh man, I got to tell you all about it, B. This was my first Bass Day I had ever attended. And it was amazing to see so many people with bass guitars, and they were all playing together, playing the bass line from like songs like My Girl, some Stevie Wonder, I heard some Marvin Gaye, and rightfully so, because they were performing at the Motown Museum over on West Grand Boulevard. Oh, yeah. You got to make it next year, Brian. It is amazing. Also hung out at Dally in the Alley over at Wayne State, Michigan, Wayne State University. And that was my first time there. And thank you to Kern Base Day Brantley. Thank you, Dawn. He is the gentleman who put it all together. He had just jumped off a plane from, Japan or something, and came in. We ran into Kern at the After 7 concert, and he was gearing up for Base Day. He got it done. Fabulous job. Had a great time. Looking forward to next year. All the Motor City bass players, men and women, and they did their thing. So many unique styles of bass guitars out there. Good morning, Vicky. How you doing, baby sis? Antoine, what's up? Checking us out from France this morning. G-Hen Morning. Get your coffee, get your juice. I'm still dragging a little bit from this game yesterday. I Dawn and I took care of the supermarket and all of that, cleaned up the house and all of that good stuff, just so I could have a peaceful evening in the den watching the Lions, and it was amazing. I loved it. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Your man Don Allen is here. Are you ready for another brand new week? It's a magnificent Monday morning. Gotta say good morning to Coy. What's up, Alvin? Selena, how y'all doing? We're getting things geared up. Yeah, I'm wearing my throwback t-shirt. And everybody loves this t-shirt. No, you cannot have it. Incidentally, if you guys have t-shirts and you want to promote them, I'll wear it for you, and you can promote your event right on the show. I'll wear a large. But yeah, I'm still kind of waking up because I woke up late because I went to bed late. And they're going to have to move the Lion game up a little bit. Good morning, Sean. How are you? Cruising Foodie is checking us out. And Foodie, I guess everyone was watching the game, but they were using Foodie as a musical backdrop because I checked your numbers last night, Foodie, and they were simply amazing, as they normally are. So here's what happened. If you were in anywhere east of Kansas, you were listening to Foodie but watching the game. We've got some wonderful hot topics for you today. I was actually writing down things as I was watching the game yesterday. And we'll get to those in just a little while. I want to kind of rest on the Lions for a little while this morning. I mean, a well-deserved victory. Those guys have worked hard out. Everyone who is from Detroit is totally proud of these guys for all they've accomplished thus far last year. Because if you're a Detroit Lions fan, you watched when our new coach, well, he's not new now, but when he arrived, and then we hit a slump, just trying to pull things together. And those guys were working hard. And they had a really bad couple of years. His first couple of years were not premier. And but God must like the Lions, because it all turned around. I'm predicting the big dance. Oh, you know I'm having a JZD version of this t-shirt put together, don't you? Yeah, G, I'm getting it done. It's already in the works, G-Hen. You don't even have to do a thing. Because I get so many compliments on this shirt that I had to do it. So the next shirt you will see me wearing will say WJZD, and it will have our logo, just like this one, on it. It'll be all gold and black. Music from Alexander Zonjek featuring Chuck Loeb. It's called Jazz Cafe. We are getting you wound up for a magnificent Monday morning. Shout outs to our Detroit Lions. That's right, Gene. Go Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions, baby. turn it around. Thank you, Selena. But it was a wonderful game. I enjoyed it, and all the Detroit Lions fans. And if you watched the game, did you look and see how beautiful our city is at night? I mean, in the daytime, we look pretty good too. But at night, I love the drone footage that they shot going straight up Woodward Avenue. And they had a drone with a camera, and it had to be like, I want to say 4 or 5 stories up, and it cruised right up Woodward. They started, I believe, at Little Caesars Arena and came all the way up to the J.L. Hudson building. Oh, yeah. I like that one. Jazz Cafe. This is my man. This is a new guy. Selena, you already know about him. I'm going to tell you, but this is William Green. Watch your step. If you haven't heard about William Green, it's very rare that I will get up, pack a bag, and Dawn and I will shoot out of town to go see a new artist, relatively to us anyway. We're going down to Columbus, Ohio to see this guy in concert because he lit it up at the Old Town East Jazz Festival. This is William Green. Oh yeah, Dawn went and checked out Naturally 7 last night and came in just before kickoff. God bless you as well, Gary. My cousin Gary from the Shot News in the building with us this morning. Tolga, good morning. What's up, sis? I've been thinking about you. Delphine down in the ATL, I've been thinking about you. Don't know why, but one of these days I'm going to have to come down there to the ATL and put eyes on you. I mean, I haven't seen Delphine since I was, 8 years old? I've grown up a little, just a little bit. And I'm still bald-headed, as you can see, Delphine. Because the last time she saw me, I was 8 and I was bald-headed. Just what I managed to go to. You're in Chicago, Gary? What's happening? I will call you. Matter of fact, inbox me your number so I can make sure I've got it, Delphine. Just playing a little something to get your day started. We're going to make your day sound fantastic. I mean amazing musically all day long. Oh, and before I forget, unfortunately, there will be no Born Jazzy 114 at the TV Lounge tonight. They have some, the health inspectors coming through, with their little clipboard. So they're going to do all that checks. And so Tree said, nah, we're not going to do it today. And thank you, Tree, for giving me a heads up. Tell y'all what, y'all can come over here. We can smoke cigars in the backyard. How's that? I'll play some jazz, and we'll get it done over here. Oh, yeah, you know William Green? Oh, yeah, well, that's Celine. I thought that was Delphine. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to wake up, y'all. Dawn and I jumped up screaming when they marched down the field. I knew they were going in the end zone. I knew it. And they ran the ball. That's Detroit grit right there. That is Detroit strength. They summoned up all the pride and all the energy from the stands, it appeared, and they marched. They threw the ball one time, and the rest was all run. They ran smash mouth, in your face football and ran it straight in. Now, to be honest, I still like Stafford. I mean, that's my boy. He got us as far as he could get us. But, sorry, Mr. Stafford, you came here. And I heard that his daughters and his wife did not want to attend. The girls didn't want to hear them booing their dad and that sort of thing. And I think that's just terrible. But that's football. Once they mature and understand the game and understand the emotion that goes into it, they will understand, okay. But I think they did the right thing, keeping their daughters at home, I mean, we got love for the Stafford family, much love. It's just when it comes down to that field, when we get on the field, anybody wearing anything other than a Detroit Lions jersey, you open game. I mean, am I right? I mean, we love you, Stafford, Matt, and the family. We love you guys, but you are not a member of the Pride anymore. You one of those guys that walk around with horns on your head. When am I going down to Columbus? Dawn, when is the William Green concert in Columbus, Ohio? Because Corey and Carol said they're going. It appears that Gary may want to show up down there. I tell y'all, we can do a caravan and just hit Columbus, Ohio, and go check out William Green. And this is the music from our local Detroit talent, my man John Smith and Dasha. It's called Magical Jam on your Monday morning. And let's see. I wrote down a bunch of notes. And let's see. I've got questions. November 2nd. It's November 2nd, Gary. So I'll be going down November 2nd. I think that's a Saturday. November 1st, I will jump in the car. We're going down November 1st. We'll be back on the 3rd. I mean, I've got a bunch of questions for you guys. And I think this one's the best. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check them out. Oh, I gotta ask this because my guys that listen really never answer. And this is actually a question for both men and women. Men, what's something that you don't understand about women? And women, I want you to respond to their answers when they put them on there. So guys, tell me, what is it that you don't understand about women? I'm waiting on you. Matter of fact, let me start you guys off. When a woman really, really, really loves a guy and she know he doing wrong, she has caught him not once, not twice, but 3, maybe 4 times. And he abuses her. Why do women go back to an abusive relationship? Why I don't understand. That's something I will never understand. Oh yeah, that is the day right before the election, Gary. I believe, yeah. That is the weekend before the election. Good morning, Sharice. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Music from Impromptu, My All. What's something that you don't understand about women? And I'm waiting on, the women are waiting with bated breath to respond to you guys. So, just so you know. You love someone like I love you, you ain't high. This is a group that I wish would get back together. I promise to save all my loving for you, baby. Gonna give it my all. That's what I want you to give today. Whatever you do, whether it be at work, whether you're just hanging out today, it's Monday. Some of you don't work today. Don't you worry. Give it your all. I'll give you my all. All I want to do is chill. Don't you just want to chill with me today? My all, pretty lady. If you want me to, I'll give you my all. All I want to do is chill with you. So I can get my Good morning, Cynthia. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Because we can't wipe away the impurities. John B says he agrees with me. That's no fair. I need some guys' response on this one. Guys, what is it, some things that you don't understand about women? My question is, it's very simple. I've seen it happen time and time again. Why would you go back to an abusive relationship? It may not be physically violent, but if the guy is cheating, lying, why is it that you go back anyway? Got another one for you. Why is it women think men are supposed to read their minds? I mean, I'm a lot of things, but mind reader is not one of them, okay? Men are very simple creatures when it comes down to it. Ladies, I'm going to give you a clue on guys. If you're looking for a man, if you've got a man and you want to make it better, communicate. You know, if you guys communicate, if there's a level playing field, that means if you're cohabitating, if you're married, you know, if the house is dirty, both of y'all clean it up. If there's food in there and it needs to be cooked, take turns cooking. You know, keep his mouth full, his belly plump, in a manner of speaking, and talk to this man. Tell him what you like. Because a lot of guys, in this day and age, we don't have time to be playing guessing games. Gary says, why do we have to go into financial mismanagement to show you love? Why can't you respect a man who manages his life and his money? A lot of things that men and women want to do because of love cause them to not be able to live out of debt. Ooh, see, my cousin got it. So why do we have to go into financial debt, mismanagement, to show love? Sharice agrees with me. If this was not a public forum, if we were all sitting in one room, I'd say it a different way. But since I'm on the air, I can't, because it would sound really, really nasty. Feed him. Take care of him physically. I had to soften that blow. And talk to the man. Give it your all, ladies. Because guys, you know, I mean, I don't know about, you know, a lot of these guys, and a lot of them won't agree with what I'm about to say, but I truly believe that women are smarter than guys. They are quicker mentally, but men are less emotional. Well, they are, and they don't know it. Because men are not taught from childhood at an early age to deal with their emotions. I'm going to give you an example. Let me tell you about two little children playing in the yard in front of their mommy and daddy. Little girl falls, scrapes her knee, starts crying, and runs over to her daddy and her mommy. And they say, oh, poor baby. And they brush it off and they kiss her little boo-boo. And she's happy now. She's not really hurt. She's happy. She goes back and starts playing again. Little boy, same age, they're twins. He falls, scrapes his knee, goes over to his dad and his mom. Oh, boy, you're all right. Here, brush that off. Here, bam. Get out there. You're a man, you know. We're not taught to express our feelings, is what I'm saying. Y'all, are you feeling me on this? That's where men and women differ, and it's taught at an early age. You love me right down to my knees. This is D'Angelo. For my brown sugar. Mine downstairs, and it ain't in the cabinet. Brown sugar, babe. I get high on your love, don't know how to behave. Shout out to all the ladies with that brown sugar. And see, that's another thing. Women are smarter than men. They know how to use their female wilds, as they call it. Their skills, their talents. And if you're using your talents and you hone your skills to perfection, you can get a man, give you whatever you want. But in doing so, you are creating a monster, number one, and you will not get the full man. You start between a man's ears, not his legs, and man, you start between a woman's ears, not her legs. And if y'all stay up here between these two ears and see what's going on in here before you see what's going on down there, your relationship begins to blossom. Great day, Martin Ruffin, no bluffing. Yeah. So that's where we all seem to drop the ball. Brown sugar, babe. I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave. Martin Ruffin, we are talking about things that men don't understand about women. A lot of us were not taught how to deal with our own emotions. And women are taught from an early age on how to deal with theirs. You know, men are visual creatures. So yeah, ladies, don't get mad when you and your man are walking somewhere and a beautiful woman walks by and he notices her. Now, if he turn around and like go, damn, you might want to slap him. Don't do it, but you might want to. And I suggest that you do talk about that. See, and there opens the door for communication. Say, well, you know, why you want to do that? I mean, I agree the woman should be woman enough to say, I agree she was gorgeous. She was really a good-looking woman. But you were with me. If you turn your head when she walked by like this, you're like, whoa. You deserve to be by yourself. You know, but if there's a budding relationship there, she should say, no, wait. I don't mind you looking at another woman. Because that's what the Lord gave you eyes for. You are not blind. You are going to look at other women anyway, whether I like it or not. So I don't mind. But you will not disrespect by, you know, turning your head, your tongue hitting the ground, your eyes popping out your head like you're one of those Hanna-Barbera cartoons. No. Unacceptable. Fellas, learn, you know, self-control. It is vital, you know. So, this is Bobby McFerrin. Dr. G, what's going on? I'm so glad all these guys are here, but nobody except John and Gary has responded. John says, what about women that have a good guy sitting right in front of them, but is scared to move on because they want to live in the past with X that has caused them problems? Ooh, spit that truth, John. I'm going to read that one again. What about a woman that has a good guy sitting right in front of her, but she's scared to move on because they want to live in the past with the ex that caused them problems in the first place? Ladies, y'all want to respond to that? Because that has always baffled me, just like John. Me and John are like simp twins. You know, it baffles me that a woman will go back to a man that has hurt them consistently and repeated, shown a pattern of disrespect and, you know, not being truthful and just all sorts of craziness, when she had a guy that was, you know, checking her and digging her and trying his best to get with her all along. Selena says she needs healing. She need the Lord. And cut them soul tied. I don't understand that last part of the sentence. I'm sorry. And cut them soul tied. You know, it's fascinating. Ladies, when you got a good thing in front of you, I read a post that a friend of mine, Noelle Love, she posted this, and I get a lot of my questions from her. Shout out to Noelle Love. She lives outside of Detroit, but she's from Detroit. Anyway, she posted, ladies, the first biggest mistake you make when you're soul ties. First biggest mistake ladies make when you meet a guy. That mistake is simple. What you are doing, you stop seeing everybody else. You know, you stop. Say you got a guy over here that's trying to date you, and a guy over here don't want to be your friend, but you are interested in this guy over here. So you shut these two out, and you focus on that one guy. Wrong. Don't do it. Because here, number one, you are, once again, trying to get to know that man. Well, if he wants to get to know you, you're worth it. Make him wait. Meaning, go out with him, you know, but, you know, hang out with these two guys as well. That don't mean sleep around. That does not mean sleep around. That means, matter of fact, don't drop those cute little panties of yours for none of them until you are ready, until you make that selection. I'm spitting the truth because of the fact that if you shut everybody else off while you focus on one guy, number one, you lose opportunity over here just to have, you lose two friends, you know, to be friends with one guy who might be an asshole. Because let's face it, when you first meet a guy, you don't really meet that guy, you meet his representative. He's trying to get you to believe he's everything that you envision him to be. 6 months down the road, when he used to open the door for you, when he used to pull your chair, when he used to send you flowers, when he used to come over and take you out to lunch on your lunch hour, that crap is gonna stop. Oh, shoot, I was busy. Gaston says, why must I bear the burden of the ex's mistakes? Raja Reeves, good morning. Seattle, Washington, checking in. Doesn't know why women listen to respond instead of listening to comprehend. Ooh. Cindy agrees. That's another good one. Raja says he does not know why. He does not know why women listen to respond instead of listening to comprehend. Amazing. That, Selena say, good one. This is Lyman Woodard. Shout out to everybody in the city of Detroit because this song is called Belle Isle Days. Now, if you've never been to Detroit, there's a huge park that is sitting right in the middle of the Detroit River. And when I say huge, it's beyond massive. A huge island. It's called Belle Isle Park. Daryl says the same goes for the guys. Very true. Are you responding to the people who listen to respond instead of listening to comprehend? It is a two-way street. Communication is vital in any relationship. That is where I want to say 85% of relationships fall. That's where their shortcoming is. Because if you don't communicate openly, if you don't answer questions openly while building a relationship, and see, I know Dawn put me through this, because I've known Dawn since she was 15. Northland wasn't even an enclosed mall when we were 15. Well, when she was 15. I robbed the cradle. But, and I was not a nice person, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I was not. If you guys knew me, well, Daryl knew me, and a few others knew me back when I was in my teens and 20s and some of my 30s. You guys would not like me. But see, with time came age and wisdom. I wanted to change and be a better person than I was. So I prayed, and I prayed. Then when it started to happen, I prayed some more. And to this day, and some of you see me when just before I go on the air, I pray. You didn't see it this morning because I did it before I cut the camera on. And I changed. We are all capable of changing, but it does not happen overnight. Thank you. And Selena says, and maturity comes with time. Candy Jackson, happy birthday, Candy. Welcome to the Rise and Grind morning. Candy, I need to speak to you about something. See, Candy is into interior design. I know she has a fabulous flair for that, so, I need to chit-chat with her about that. Derek Durham, welcome to the Rise and Grind. We are talking about relationships because, it's getting cold outside, and we will be spending more time indoors with the chosen person we have chosen to be with. So, I just want to save you some time. Good morning, Joyce. We are one pride this morning. Shout out to my man Ibrahim Jones, who is passed out somewhere, and he doesn't drink. He just passed out from the victory itself. He is a just loyal, devoted Lions fan. I know he's passed out, poor fella. And she's Joyce down in Durham, North Carolina. But yeah, we're talking about relationships because it's getting cold outside. We will spend more time inside, and most of us will be with someone we enjoy spending time with. I'm not saying that's going to be your spouse. I'm not saying that that's going to be your man. That could just be a good friend. Everything does not have to be about sex, okay? And I find it amazing that I said that because I enjoy it. Ooh, that was loud. You know, everything doesn't have to be about physical activity. Nothing more sensual, more sexy to me than a woman who can engage me in conversation. I mean, doesn't have to be about sex. It can be about sex. It's even better when it's about sex and we're not leading to anything else. We're just talking as two adults. You know, even if you're talking about sex, it doesn't have to go to that next level. It might, you know, but if it doesn't, it's all the better. Nothing better and more. You guys, here's a heads up. Nothing more romantic than having a conversation with a woman without taking off your clothes. Make love to each other's minds. Stimulate each other with conversation. Derek Durham says, I want to invite you down to Smooth Jazz Fall Festival featuring Najee, Keiko Matsui, Jazz, Funk, and Soul at the Fox on October 5th. Baby. You know, there'd be one better thing. If I was emceeing it. I would love to. Martin Ruffin said, game plan? Yeah, absolutely. This is Ryan Leslie. I want to rescue you. And maybe that's what we're doing in some manner or form. We are rescuing somebody who needs assistance. Let me take you there in your mind. Derek, hit me up. Inbox me your number. I hit you back. Talking about just, it's getting ready to get cold outside. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to help you guys out because you're going to be stuck in a house. Well, let me write this down, even though that's not inboxing me, but I'll do it. Slowly unlock your heart. Show me the way to make it right there. All right, D, I'm going to give you a call when I get off here. Had to write that number down. We are WJZD Radio, Detroit.com. It's getting ready to get cold. It's going to be in the 80s this week, but this is Michigan. Y'all know it might snow next Saturday. I'm just saying. Appreciate you more, Derek. Martin Ruffin says the dating scene down in Columbus has been really crazy, which is crazy to me because there are some beautiful women down in Columbus. I ain't lying. And see, the beautiful thing about Dawn and I mean, Dawn does not mind me looking, you know. I mean, Gail, she might look. I mean, here's the thing. If you see Dawn and I walking down the street and if Denzel or, what's his name, Idris Elba, or, you know, somebody walks by that's famous and or if they ain't got to be famous, they can just be attractive. You know, she gonna look at him. I'm like, and I'll look at him too, not meaning, because see, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I know a good-looking man when I see one. I'm like, homeboy is fine. I tell you, he look good. You know, okay, give her that. Let her look. Conversely, if a drop-dead gorgeous woman walk by me, I'm going to look, and I'm not going to turn my head when she walk past, but I'm be like, she's beautiful. That's a beautiful woman right there. And my woman is wise enough to know that she is. Because let's face it, she's not blind, neither am I. And we are all visual creatures. Let's face this fact as well, that when you got with the person you are with, what did you see at first? You looked at their face. And for ladies, after they looked at the face, they checked out the body, then they went straight down to his shoes, because your mama and your daddy told you, never date a man with worn out shoes. So women start at the bottom, they look at his shoes, and they work their way up. You know, they started up here in the face, and then they, boom, went down to the shoes, which is why I own 43 pair of shoes right now. Brown Debated, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning. This is Detroit's own Tim Bowman. We got a little blend of a little bit of everything going on. We got some Detroit, we got some Ipsy, we got some Atlanta. This is the Rise and Grind. We are talking about, you know, how to get closer to your friends. Because let's face it, everybody you meet, you ain't got to go to bed with them. But if you do, it's your business, you know. Makes for a very bad reputation. But Corey Brown with us. Wasabi, Corey. I see you there. I'm looking on my other screen, you know. But you don't have, I mean, ladies, you can have as many male friends as you want. You know, look at my little sister Kim. My little sister Kim knows everybody. And she was like, Don, these are just friends. We just talk. Now, one thing, once you get into a relationship, here's a word of advice. You can't, ladies, you cannot have a male bestie. If you're in a relationship, you cannot have a male bestie. Likewise, guys, if you're in a relationship, you cannot have a female bestie. Because that ain't nothing but a hill of problems. I don't care if y'all been knowing each other since y'all was in the playpen together. You cannot be besties, okay? Because you have a partner for that. Am I making sense here? You want to end your relationship real quick, have a female bestie, fellas. And likewise, ladies, if you want to end your relationship really quick, have a male bestie. It just doesn't work. It's just not a good look. And I don't care if that person never really wanted to get with you in that way. It's just that y'all know each other so well. Now, putting the cards on the table, say you were besties and y'all never, ever, 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 ever had thoughts of physical activity together. You know, what I would suggest, if you still want to be friends with that person, talk to your spouse, your partner, and say, listen, me and her, we've been tight since we were like 3 years old. We were raised together. We never did no hanky-panky going on at all. And I want to respect you, you know, and your feelings, you know. So, I mean, I'm not going to, we won't see each other, you know, and if he calls or if she calls, I'm going to say, baby, so-and-so's on the phone, and I put her on the speakerphone, or put him on speakerphone, ladies. That way your spouse can know there's nothing being hidden. Wait a minute, wait. Okay, the fact that John Smith is calling me on the phone and I'm on the air and I got the phone right up to the microphone, John Smith, you know, what's going on?
Good morning there, sir. Everything's good. How are you today?
I'm doing well, you know, and now that I know that you weren't listening to the station, but if you were, you'd have heard me play your Magical Jam. Or was it Mystical Jam?
Magical.
Yeah, okay. You'd have heard me playing that this morning. But can I call you when I get off the air?
Absolutely.
Okay. See, I'm going to make you a star, John, one way or the other.
That's it. Please do.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a few. Bye-bye. You call me and I'm on the air. That tells me that you're not listening or watching the show. I'm like, oh, I have no shame, folks. None. Ralph Reeves says, can't have a work husband also. And that's a fine line, Raja. Because, I mean, a work husband or a work wife, and that coined that phrase, you know, years somewhere along the line. I imagine it was some factory worker that did that. Your work wife or your work husband, you're only seeing them at work, and y'all joke and y'all laugh. And let's face it, your work wife or your work husband, you virtually see them more than you see your real wife or your real husband, but you're at work. You know, now, as long as you're not in, you know, in an office that's kept private, you know, if it's like an office where it's just you two and that's it, That is a recipe, a real rough recipe right there. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm the type of guy, I can't, deny a person from having a friend of another, gender. So, because Dawn knows a bazillion guys. I can't tell you a day that we've gone backstage or gone to a concert and some guy, hey, baby, what's up? Normally it's Auntie Dawn, and they give her a hug, and I'm like, I'm cool with it. And she introduces me and da-da-da-da, But she knows a lot of guys, and all these guys either are musically affiliated or involved in a band or involved in an event or a promoter or something like that, or a band manager. So I've come to that understanding that I came to it a long time ago. That's the nature of the business that we're in, because I'm in radio. And now people are starting to, hey, Don, hey, I saw you on Facebook. I saw you on YouTube. And I'm like, I'm cool with it. And so is she. We take pictures with people and the whole nine. So a work wife is fine. As long as, y'all don't start going out to lunch together. Now, if you start going out to lunch together, that's fine too. I'm just joking. But anywhere else, you know what I'm saying? Mess around and have a nooner if you want to. See, Selena said, I'm smart. I called during the commercials. But, yeah, a male bestie or a female bestie, if you're already in a relationship, it's only going to work. You can't be besties. Y'all can be friends. And the person who is the bestie needs to realize and understand that, well, she is married or he is married or involved in a relationship. So I can't just pop up. I just can't. If there's some conversation between she and I or he and I, if you're a woman, it's got to be open forum, meaning if you're on the phone, put her on speaker, and as long as, because you have certain situations, you have to put it that way. Not because there's lack of trust, but to solidify any suspicions that your spouse may have when you're talking. Because let's face it, we're all human. We are all human, and we are going to, at some point, it's like, well, y'all spend a lot of time together. Y'all do that, And see, like Dawn and I, we don't go out together all the time. You guys see us out together all the time, but last night she went out by herself. Her and her girls, they went to see Naturally 7. And I was sitting here watching the game. My point is this. If a person that you're involved with wants to cheat, they're going to cheat whether you want them to or not. And they're going to be very, very sneaky about it. Ladies are usually better at cheating than guys because guys are stupid. Sorry, guys, it is what it is. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Lady cheats on her man. She will take that secret to her grave. She won't tell nobody. She won't tell her bestie. She won't tell her sister. She won't tell anyone. Guy cheats on his woman. He gonna tell his boy. And his boy gonna slip up and say something about it to somebody else. And eventually in that long circle, it's gonna get back to who? The guy's woman. That is why women are smarter than men. Because we are stupid. Dawn says, you know a ton of women, and you have ever since thank you. And Dawn says, I know a ton of women, and I've known a bunch of women ever since we met. I see you guys getting kind of quiet. Y'all don't like me putting the trade secrets out? Women, are y'all getting a little quiet? Be like, yeah, well, I am seeing Mr. Man on the side. Corey, don't lie to me. I've known Corey longer than I've known Dawn. I've known Corey since coffee, okay? I'm just trying to keep it real. We grown folks, we ain't got time. We got more days behind us than we have ahead of us. So why don't we just, level up on this and just call it what it is? It's time for us to be real. We have more important things. We need to be talking about buying and trading stocks, buying properties, and going to Paris and Italy and all of that good stuff. We ain't got time for these games. If we spent our time discussing making money as opposed to, why you cheating on me and stuff. That's my hood rat. Why you cheating on me and stuff? You got to suck your lips too. You know what I'm talking about, boo-boo. Rajari's mama, baby, daddy's maybe. Ain't that the truth, though? I had a dirty joke that goes along with that mama's baby, daddy's maybe, but I can't tell it on the air. This is the Rise and Grind morning. And as you can see, I did homework and everything. I just got all of those are different subjects and topics, and I was just going to go down the list and see which one stuck and which one didn't. All except the last paragraph. Do you see this one, the last paragraph right there? Actually, that's just a quote that I heard my pastor say. Of course, it says, don't cheat, and you won't have as many problems, but you're still going to have problems. Well, problems are going to find us, Corey. And I will agree with the part where you said don't cheat, and you won't have as many problems. But you will most assuredly have problems. In this world, God promised us we will have trouble. There's going to be misunderstandings. And it's going to be those situations where, honey, I know what it looks like, but it ain't like it looks. Unless, of course, you got caught with your pants down. Now you pretty much over at that point. And still, there is hope. Because God bless women, they have a soft heart, some of them do. But if you make it a habit of, doing the stupid stuff, it's over. But some of them have left that door slightly cracked open, and they made that hill so steep for you to climb back into their lives. But one more mistake, fellas, and it's over. And ladies, don't get it twisted. We know y'all be screwing around too. We know ladies mess up. Guys are just too stupid sometimes to open their eyes and see what it is. But these are things that we... Raja said, no woman, no cry. Yes. Yes, so. Wash your hands. I don't get that one. But anyway, I'm just talking about this stuff because in the coming months, we will be back indoors. We will be cohabitating. Or even if you guys don't live together, she's going to come over your house and you're going to go over her house and y'all going to spend some time together. So communicate. Here's a question for you. You with somebody and say, listen, I'm not trying to create an argument or nothing like that. This is solely communication. If your spouse gets mad when you say this is solely for communication purposes, okay, I just want to know. Have you ever thought about another woman while you with me? And when I say thought about another woman, I mean thinking about being with another woman. 99.999% of guys are going to be like, nope. And if you ask that same question of ladies, because if you go one way, you got to go the other. Some women are brave. They'll be like, oh, I've thought about guys, but I ain't thought about being with no guys. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to run the game. You know, but the truth of the matter is, yeah, you think about other people, but that doesn't mean they're thinking about them romantically. They don't mean they're thinking about them sexually. That doesn't mean you're thinking about being with Denzel Washington out on a beach in the Caribbean somewhere.
Baby, loving your body, baby, as your wife.
Now, Phenomenal Mommy say, why ever ask the question? It's all about conversation, baby. It's all about conversation. You don't ask a question you don't want to know the answer to. That is, I guess, that is a better way of answering Phenomenal Mommy's question. If you don't want to know the answer, don't ask the damn question. You know? And to me, if it's not imperative, if it's not life-threatening, if it's not relationship-threatening, stay away from it. But if it is asked, be ready to answer it. Are you with me on this? Are you with me? This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Oh, wow. We are all out of time. Look at there. My, where has the time gone? Phenomenal Mommy said that part. I love me some Phenomenal Mommy. She's just amazing to me. That part, Don. Ron Ledford, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. And who knows what'll happen later on down this road on WJZD. I may start going back on the air at least 3 days a week. I'll surprise you guys. I kind of like surprising you guys, just showing up. That way I can tell who is actually listening to the station. I can see it on my numbers, but my computer software only shows me people who are watching when I'm on the air. Oh, no, it shows me who are listening. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. It shows me everybody who's listening around the United States and around the world. And right now the numbers are super high because a lot of you guys are listening. You're listening in your cars, you're listening at home on your Bluetooth, you're listening in the office. And we appreciate you so much. I just want you guys to just spread the word about this little itty-bitty upstart radio station that plays jazz and R&B. Selena says, yeah, you missed me in the morning. I miss you guys too. And I love you too, Phenomenal Mommy. Breakfast at Coney Island. Listen, guys, this is going to do it for me. This is going to be the last song of the hour. I'm getting ready to get out of here. If you turn off your camera, the music's going to stop, but it doesn't have to. Go to the website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com, and just press play. Oh, I shout out to Mesa because she was actually cheering for the Lions last night. Yeah, Mesa, right? We're going to have to adopt Mesa to Detroit. You know, we'd have to move her and let her live here. She might as well. She performs here more. I can't wait to come back down to Columbus, Ohio for William Green. If you guys want to come, let me know. We can just kind of jump and do a caravan. It's only like a 2-hour drive. Come on. And actually, Columbus is really quite beautiful. Now, Selena and Mr. Ruffin, y'all, if we bring a truckload of folks down there, we're gonna have to have a party somewhere. And it's gonna be too damn cold to be outside. I'm just saying. Listen, I want you to make it a better day today than it was yesterday. Be a blessing to somebody who can't bless you back. Enjoy this day. It's going to be 80 degrees. And be sure to share us with somebody else. Thank you so much for listening. As always, I pray for you each and every day. Yes, I do. Yeah, you. Raja, Phenomenal Mommy, Ron Ledford, Selena, Martin, Corey, Rob, who else? Everybody who was listening this morning. Derek, John B., and of course my cousin Gary, and I always pray for Dawn. Wait a minute. And Selena came back with "You Never Know the Weather" here in Columbus. This is Detroit. It's 80 degrees today. It could snow tonight, okay? When am I coming to Houston? Well, I got to get down there soon, Daryl. It may be around my birthday. I'm not certain when I'm going to do it. I'm not, in Houston, I can just pop up because my mom and my brother down there. I can pop up like toast. My mom be like, go ahead, the bedroom in. Why is it when you get old, you start to drop the last letter of every word? You know what a bedroom is. Yeah. That's is. Listen. I got to say hi to my mom. I love you, Mom. Oh, you guys, do me a favor. I got 1 minute to go. Everybody pray for, he's like my stepdad. His name is Benny. And just send up your prayers for Benny. He is in the hospital. He is in the hospital. My prayers, as a matter of fact, I'm on my way out of here and shooting up to the hospital to go check on him. This man kind of raised me and my best friend Carrie and Ray. He was our father figure. He was Carrie's stepdad, but he adopted me and Ray as well. So he's experiencing some health challenges. So send some prayers up for Benny. Make it a good day on purpose. And remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZD Radio, Detroit.com. Check out Mauricio Deduzio at 12 noon, Kyle Lamont at 2, Mellow Mike at 8, Gene Edwards at 10, J Squared at midnight. O'Neal Stephen at 6 in the morning. I'm out. Peace.
The station everyone's